we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras.
It's time. For the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
Jonathan Kuminga.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Knocked away. Jokic with the steal. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. The three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Kings now. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Shot, high post. A second chance effort. Jokic with the bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Here is Porter, following the basket by Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And Porter, here we go. And then Porter with the jam.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
Simons from outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Porter. He gets that one. Porter's got 7 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Screen by Sabonis. Out to Miller. From past the arc. It's good from long range.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. It's good. 6 points for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. Oh! Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty deuce.
The kick out to Simon. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Porter outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Here's Miller. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
The kick out to Sabonis. Here's Simons.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Jokic high post. He's got 8. Jacks up a 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Screen by Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Miller. And he banks in the layup. Miller's got 8.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Simons with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Back to Sabonis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Well, there's tremendous length when it comes to Jaden McDaniels.
Drops in the tray.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. Here's Middleton with 4 seconds on the clock. No good at the rim. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the King. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in the
visiting team. 22.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Assisted by.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense, other times it's to ignite it.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Bane. Jokic with it. 13 points in the game. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
To the inside. Kuminga.
The assist.
And you make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 15. The power of Jokic. Wow.
The ball handling skills of Jokic are unreal. He's very tricky and unpredictable in that pick and roll.
And Miller throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's Jokic. He's got 17. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Sacramento moving it around. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Kuminga. And Simons has it in the corner. Picked by Kuminga. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Stolen by McDaniels. Payne with it. And it's Miller picking him up. To the left side wing. Now, Jokic. 19 points in the game. And Jokic throws it down.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Miller outside. To the left wing. Right side, Kuminga. Three-pointer, Simons. And he's good on the three ball. Simons has got 10 points in the game. Here's Jokic. 11 points in the game. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Pass to Sabonis. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
There's a screen by Porter. Here's Jokic. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Over in the corner, Kuminga. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The Kings leading. Back to Jokic. Middleton up top. Pass to Porter. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. The focus there from Jokic.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Screen by Leonard. Good on the bucket. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
At this point, Brandon Miller is getting whatever he wants on the offensive end. Defense better step up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jokic high post. He's got 23. From down in the low post, it goes. Jokic has got 25 points.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Nobody near Leonard. No good. That would have tied it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
For your Sacramento Kings great team.
Porter looking it over. There's the drive. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Sacramento lead by 3. The kick out to Porter. Here's the 3. The rebound by Simons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Here's Miller. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Not afraid to work on the interior. Mr. Miller, go ahead.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Miller. Outside, Kuminga. And here's Leonard from three.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris. No one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The kick out to Sabonis. Trains the three-pointer. Sabonis has got 7 points.
Don't sleep on the big man now. Domantas Sabonis can be effective in catch and shoot.
And a wide-open look for Porter. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Kings. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
Sacramento shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the second.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
The ball goes to the away team.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Van Vliet attacking. On the wing, Williams. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Stewart. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head-scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Here's Melton. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Stewart misses. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. With the drive. Here's Payne. Sacramento again missing. For the lead. Here's Ricochet. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Timeout called by the Kings. The Kings trailing. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Van Vliet left side. Here's Williams. Sacramento grabs the miss. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Covington.
Away team ball.
1:30 left in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Van Vliet looking around. Stewart in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Stewart's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Ricochet. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
For 3, Covington. 35 seconds left to play in the third. In the corner, it's Melton. Pass to Stewart. Here's Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Melton with the steal. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
The visiting team, 53.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timeout, Sacramento. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
Yeah, he is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Boy, plenty of time left on the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Jokic. Latre. Jokic lets it fly from outside.
Good big fella. Jokic wastes no time getting those 3 points back.
Here's Simon. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, Simon. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Outside, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And it's Simons off the drive. Screen by Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Left side, Kuminga. Fires for 3. And Sabonis with a 3. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
The defense a step slow.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Back to Simons. Down low. Jokic with the steal. For 3, Middleton. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Let's get an update on Desmond Bane. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Screen by McDaniel. Here's Porter, and he lays it straight in. Porter's got 12 points in just the second half.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick with a huge basket.
And they're on the break. And stolen by Simon. Miller, no up.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Leonard down the lane. And Bernie Simons, and that's good. Simons has got 20 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Got that one up quick. Jokic has got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Miller with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 19.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the dunk from that young man?
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within two. Good on both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And Simons, here we go. Sabonis. And Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Covington. They're outside. The rebound by Simons. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
It's Covington on the wing. It drops. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
Jokic with it. Sabonis defends. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Outside, Simons. They set the pick. He takes it in. Yes!
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Three-pointer, Simon. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.